Hey right guys, Joe from Just Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 3 of Once Upon a Time Season 1. It's been about a week, I think, since I watched episode 2, but it's still pretty fresh in my mind. It was definitely better than the first episode, but still waiting for the kind of real good episode. But like I said, we're only 2 episodes in, so I am enjoying it for sure, and there's, as I said, potential with these characters and the story. Just waiting for the kind of hook with it, but I don't expect the hook for a show like this to come for a few episodes. It is building up the characters and that world, but I look back at kind of Lucifer and especially Merlin, which I've reacted to now since doing episode 2, and both those pilots were very, very strong, and I'm kind of invested in those stories already, whereas this I'm feeling like we need a bit more time, and it's just none of the characters are really, apart from the Evil Queen. I'll give the Evil Queen, like I said last episode, she seems pretty cool. And hopefully she sticks around. So yeah, episode 3 there guys. If you enjoy it, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And of course, if you want uncut and early reactions to Once Upon a Time, then the link to the Patreon page will be down below. There should be around 4 or 5 episodes ahead. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, so are we like getting an actual story with them now?
Worry not, it's but a fallen tree.
Well, that means she's about to die. Behind you, you idiots. Wow, that is the slowest horse. Snow White, Snow White, Snow White. Yeah.
Girl.
That's how they met them. At least we get a bit of backstory. That helps. Helps us actually get invested a bit, I guess.
Where were we? Something.
Oh, it's him. He's in everything. Oh, this guy in the one he's checking out. Whatever her name might be. Come on, mate. Do you want to be less discreet?
From the looks of things, it went well.
From the look thing? What?
Tell me at least. It's just not my thing.
What do you mean it's not your thing? You want to live in your car then? I'm kind of a lone wolf.
Good luck with him.
His cut looks fresh. I don't...
Prince Charming. Then maybe he'll remember who he is.
You can see him always looking off to like camera crew. I can't wait. As much as I don't really care for Henry, I can't wait for all their like realization that he's telling the truth. Unless my theory of him actually just being a kid is correct.
No matter how
Is he actually gonna wake up?
They would always.
Yo! She's beginning to believe. If you can quote that film, I'll give you a free Patreon from him.
Perhaps you imagined it.
Yeah.
Been misunderstood.
Yeah, misunderstood it for his moving arm.
You go home.
Yes.
Oh, there's a little traitor. My favourite character.
Mary Margaret Blanchard.
She's so done. So for fuck's sake. Is that the same actress? I literally can't tell. I'm like 99.9% sure it is, but she looks so like different in this one. Oh, right. Absolutely ruined. Oh, bah.
Aren't you a real Prince Charming?
I have a name, you know.
Don't care. Charming.
Very on the nose. It's none of your beeswax, dude.
Because you don't want me to tell anyone who you really are.
Pulls out the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs DVD. Breaks her neck.
She's here.
That reaction.
He's missing.
Oh wow. The Queen's kidnapped him. We need more of her this episode. We've had one scene of her.
What did you do?
You selling me out?
I ain't getting fired for this.
At least I don't drink on the job.
Where's the real tape?
Throwing everyone under the bus. Oh, did he full on just walk out? I thought they would have kidnapped him.
Walked out alone. He's okay.
No, that doesn't mean it's okay. Oh, okay.
Where does this door lead?
The woods.
That one door leads to the woods.
She blames me for ruining her life.
Oh, all that. Okay.
Did you?
Yes.
Great. So you ruined her entire life. It's no wonder she has a grudge. Oh, you're about to get KO'd. What do you think was gonna... Why'd you let your guard down like an absolute knobhead? I hate their armour so much. Like, why? It just looks like... It looks like a helmet full of pubes. Why is that a shitty dagger as well? I thought he was going to pull out a massive long sword and it was just a little dagger. That's sad. Oh, I love that Henry's in every scene. I've been stabbed already. Why? It's not hard to kill someone, mate. Just... Oh. Jesus. If he didn't make such a deal out of it, why did... they were on the road, so why did they take it into the woods to do this? I don't want to. Oh wait, they're still on the road. Okay, it's still done. Oh wow. Shredded. I love how that guy's dead, but all he really did was knocked him over with his sword. If he gets this, I'll be impressed. Okay. He's like, damn, I'm good. that horse is mad. That horse is thick.
You're the... He wants to find you.
Henry.
He wants to find you. Kid.
But he loves you.
Drags down every scene.
Kissing him.
You need to go home. Where's your mom?
Kid, you need to really fuck off. Just piss off me. If Henry was like this character who would pop up like once every episode, I really won't be too fussed, but he's in every scene in the modern world. That's probably why the fantasy place is better, because he doesn't exist there. Why did she have to sell it to the most out of place there was? She could have just sold it to a neighbour. I don't know. They just look like tramps. They actually look like hobos.
Who is this guy?
That guy's jaw. He's a royal. Oh wow.
Take that.
Oh great. Go on, Prince Charming, I'll save her again. Yeah. Poor trolls. They're just living their life and now they're being slaughtered. Shredded.
They don't know the forest.
Is she alright? Are you deaf and blind? They're gonna do it again what they did with Snow White. Yeah, literally the same thing. She gets Prince Charming by accident. Wow, that was... Stomp on them all. They've turned to little bugs. That'd be such a sad existence. Yep, I knew there was going to be one bit where they squash him. I was waiting for it.
Where is he? Can you see him?
I like that.
Trail
Toll.
dies at the waterline.
Feed Henry to the trolls.
Help's coming.
Is he okay?
No, I can't reenact. Don't. Oh god, why is Henry here? What was Henry added to this scene? The answer's nothing. Unless you can save his life, then I mean, fair enough. Do a spell, Henry, and then he'll be useful. Oh my god, is she just kissing him at this point? She's just kissing him! You're not even saving his life! The kiss of life, like he did to her. Whoa.
She did it. He did it.
Oh, fuck off, Henry. He's a pretty good character. I like him, like, and she's alright. We're getting there with the characters. We're getting there. Not all. Definitely not all.
Ma'am, you can't be in here.
Oh, is that the woman from the start?
Here right now.
How would she know him if he is John Doe? What?
His wife.
Oh, and she called her. Okay. Yeah, fuck him up. I want you to marry me. I'm waiting for that. I mean, he's off to get married, so he ain't gonna fight. We know he marries her at some point, though, because that was the first scene.
I almost believe.
Where's her 7 dwarves? This is bullshit. Oh, I know his castle's just there. I know I'm just round the corner.
And that's his wife.
It's weird, I like Snow White in the fantasy world, but I don't like Snow White here. At least the Queen's good in both worlds.
Wonderful.
She's so salty. That's great! Through the tears.
Don't believe them. You're the one he was looking for.
Everyone can hear you, mate.
He was going...
I know you. It'll be like Lost when they start getting the memories back. Oh, is that the ring? Is that the same ring? What the fuck?
Emma.
Oh, she's gonna stay
Sorry
over.
to bother you so late.
I'm bored of sleeping in my car.
Is that...
She's buzzing. A friend! Is that the end? There we go, guys. That is episode 3 of Once Upon a Time Season 1. Again, best episode out of the 3, I'd say. More so the second half. The second half of this episode was actually good. I enjoyed the second half way more than the first half. The first half just seemed to be the kind of same as episodes 1 and 2 did, which is, surprise, Henry going on about the bloody book, which I get is the main plot point, so it's going to be brought up, but like I said, Henry... I don't know, it's harsh to say. As bad as I do think the actor is, I wouldn't mind so much if his character was a bit better, but his character doesn't do anything. Like, he did stuff in episode 1, like brought her back and mentioned about the book, that's fine. But then, episode 2, I guess I can't even say he doesn't do anything, because he actually got this plot in episode 3 moving forward by telling Snow White to read the book to him. So I can't even say... It's just like scenes. I feel like there's scenes where he's thrown in, but he doesn't do anything in the scene. So I'm just kind of like, what's he doing? And I guess he's a main character, so I just have to put up with it. And it just stands out more because I just don't like his character. So yeah, that's Henry. Everything else, though, was actually okay this episode. Like I say, minus the first half, really. That wasn't that great. But second half, especially in the... I don't know what to call it. I'm just going to say like the fantasy world. That was actually the most entertaining part of the episode. Just kind of seeing how Snow White and Prince Charming, as cheesy as that was when he got that name, how they kind of met, I thought was good. And their bond is good in the fantasy world. I wouldn't say I like love both of them together or anything like that just yet, but they definitely do have a pretty good bond. And they had some entertaining scenes, like him doing that bow and arrow shot was kind of funny, and turning the trolls into little insects. I thought that was a good scene as well. And then The second half was more so in the real world where it picked up, because as I said, the first half I didn't care too much about the real world drama. But then the second half, when Prince Charming kind of left his bed and was walking around in the woods, and they had to kind of go and find him, I felt like that was entertaining as well. And the evil queen getting up to her shenanigans in the background. We didn't see as much of her in this episode, but that was fine because she had such a heavy role in episode 2, like kind of getting her backstory. This one was definitely more about Snow White and Prince Charming, so that worked well, and I enjoyed the fancy stuff from start to finish this episode. Like, as I said, how they met, the journey they went on, and then their little bond at the end as well, which I thought was kind of cool. The real world stuff was more so just the second half, like after the 20-minute mark, where it got a bit more interesting when he left the hospital. So overall, definitely better than episode 1 and 2. I still wouldn't give it a super high rating. I'd probably go I think I gave episode 1 a 4 out of 10, episode 2 a 6 out of 10. With this one, I'm going to go a 6.8. I'm going to go just below a 7 with this one. I think I would have given it a 7 if the first half of the real world was entertaining, and if Henry just wasn't in scenes that he didn't even need to be in. Can we just have less of him in episode 4, please? I know that's going to be wishful thinking because he's definitely a main character. I just don't like the kid. And it's weird, like, I think I said in Once Upon a Time episode 2, I can't remember, but like the kid in Lucifer, which is, I know, a very different show, but it's just more so like having a kid in a show. In Lucifer, it works well when she's not in it all the time, and when she isn't in it, she's not annoying. Her scenes feel like words, where here Henry's just in every scene and is annoying. So yeah, there we go, guys. I'm going to go 6.8 out of 10. Getting close to that 7. Hopefully episode 4 can just be like the first very good episode, because I wanted this one to be, and there were scenes in there that definitely almost got it to that point. But as I said, the first 20 minutes, minus the fancy world stuff, was just a bit, kind of like going along with the notions of what episodes 1 and 2 were basically about. But yeah, it seems to have picked up definitely a lot more. I'm more invested now than I was at the start of the episode, so that's a good sign. As I said in episode 1, it definitely does have potential, and I'm just kind of waiting for that first episode where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm invested in the show now. But we're only 3 episodes in, and like, I look at The Society, and that was a show that, even though I do prefer the first 3 episodes of The Society to this, that was a show where I didn't really get invested in the main story or characters until like episode 5, I want to say. I can't remember exactly, but that took a while for that one. And that one was more bad because I think there was only 8 episodes in that season, so it's kind of like I needed to get into it a bit more. Whereas this, we have like 22 episodes of season 1, so I'll give it like till episode 8 maybe. And then if I'm not invested by episode 8, I'll start to be a little bit worried. But we're getting there. We're almost there, guys. Don't worry. But yeah, I hope these reactions are good. As much as I kind of don't like watching or reacting to first episodes of a show and not loving them, I want to go into a show and love it. Like I kind of did with Merlin. I just loved that first episode. I kind of obviously want to do that with every single show, but I can't just lie and be like, yeah, this was a 10 out of 10 when I just don't. I'm not really obviously feeling it being a 10 out of 10. But yeah, we'll see. The same thing happened to Glee. And people got pissed off in the first few episodes of Glee that I didn't love it. And now look where we are with Glee. So, who knows. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know the episode down below in the comments. And of course, if you want those early uncut reactions, a link to the Patreon page will be down below. And I'll see you next time for episode 4. Until then, peace.